Welcome back to the channel. We're an adventure with Nick and Rachel, and we bring you the best places to hike and explore in the southeast and more. Today we are at Ginnie Springs in Florida, and we're at this park, and this park actually has a bunch of different springs. So we are starting at Devil's Spring, and we're going to work our way down and see all 5 springs while we're here at the park, swim in them, explore them, probably do some like snorkeling and viewing the bottom of the springs. But the springs here in Florida are beautiful, so we're gonna cool off in the water and hang out at the springs today. Alright, come back up.
Yeah, come over here and look at the bubble. What's it feel like?
It hits my breath.
Alright, what you looking for?
Fishes. Alright.
Tell me what you find. I'm about to get down there with my GoPro and I brought a little metal detecting pinpointer. I'm gonna wave around in there for a bit and see if I can find anything.
The snorkel.
The snorkel? You lost your upper lip with those goggles. The river we were on earlier kayaking down that way.
Yeah, I'm asking what about the bottom?
What you think? You getting used to it?
Yeah. Not too cold anymore.
I'm about to jump in there in a second. What you need there? Snorkel?
Yeah. I can bore you.
Alright, so what happened?
So when we were getting out of the river when we were kayaking, I guess we forgot about the GoPro.
Something happened.
Something happened. Maybe he handed it to me and I set it on the table and it got snatched. We're not sure. But
Or it fell off the kayak before I even got out.
And floated away.
Wait, that is, I mean, I literally had a GoPro Hero like 10 black, and the first time I shot with it, fell out into my hands in the river. Someone clotheslined me and a rope ran around my neck, and I decided, hey, my life's more important than the camera, so I ditched the camera, untangled myself, never seen the camera again. And then the first time I filmed with my 11 Hero Black, gone. That was literally the first time I've ever used it. I bought it to film at, what's that national park we went to? The volcano.
Yeah.
We're gonna go swimming, Crater Lake. We're gonna go swimming. I was like, man, I want to have a good GoPro band. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and replace it. I replaced it then, didn't go swimming at Crater Lake, decided to do some springs and lose it again. So hopefully it gets turned in, lost and found. So
what we're gonna do is show you what the springs look like
from above. We're not gonna get in today. Well, we did already, but we swam in another one, but I couldn't film none of it with my phone because my phone don't film underwater well. It's like it's getting touched.
Yeah, we spent about an hour trying to figure that out, and that just wasn't working. So, but we still wanted to show you what the springs look like, so that when you come here, or if you come here, you can check them all out. But this one is Ginnie Springs.
And we were at Devil's Den a minute ago, or Devil's
Spring.
Devil's Spring, Devil's Eye.
And Devil's Spring.
Okay, well, one of them. It was the first one in the line. And divers come out of that big hole a second ago. That's what I was filming. But hey, they're still on. Look at the whole group of them under the water.
You can tell that's the cave because it's like super blue.
Yeah, there's a big group of them right there. And they're like all over the place. So this is a super popular spot for diving. But we're gonna go check out the other springs. Like, yeah, just sit around.
That's cool. Yeah,
snorkeling's hard.
Yeah.
I've realized that it's very hard. I don't know if I like it.
We snorkeled for about 30 minutes over in Devil's Hole, and my throat is just like hurting from, I guess, breathing. But we're gonna go check out the other springs.
Which one's next? It's on up the. We have to walk to it.
Yeah, just a little ways. It's a tubing trail. I can get this in there. So we're at Ginnie Springs. So the Devil's Spring system, we were there. There's 2 springs there. And then we're at Ginnie Spring right now. We're gonna walk this little tiny trail up to Dogwood Spring.
Dogwood Spring?
Yep, and then I guess we'll drive or walk this little trail to Twin and Deer Spring.
Did it say how far apart they are?
No.
So we could be walking like 10 miles.
We're definitely not walking 10 miles.
I think, yeah, I'm not.
It doesn't look that far.
Okay, well. Oh, I guess that's all we got left to do today. Honestly, I'll get a little step in. So I'm going to try to go to Best Buy after we leave here and get a new GoPro, the third one within like a year or two.
So right behind us is Dogwood Springs. I mean, if you want to be by yourself at one of these springs, this is the one to come to.
Well, for right now,
Yeah.
it's a Monday, so
Very true.
we heard someone say this is the least packed they've ever seen it. So we came on a good day apparently.
But this one, like the holes right there, there's a guy snorkeling down in there, or whatever. But this one looks like you can stand in it. He was standing on the edge of that one.
Yeah, here he comes. He's coming up. But yeah, we're about to go check out the other ones. Obviously all these rivers, all these springs come right out of the ground and then straight into the Santa Fe River. But we're gonna go.
It's like one of the most popular spots to come to dive.
Is it in Florida?
Yeah.
I guess because there's a lot of places to dive in this area, one area. One dude said that there's like millions of year old fossils down there in the cave. Once you get so far into the cave, like 50, 60 foot into it, you start seeing fossils and stuff, that'd be really cool to see.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's go check out the other ones. If we can get these on film. So we are going to go to Best Buy. I'm going to try to pick up another GoPro. So tomorrow when we go to that, what is that other one? Gilcrest. It's down the road. I'm going to try to have a GoPro ready so we can actually have underwater footage so you can see springs. But
they're so pretty.
Just unfortunate. They are very pretty. I'm looking, and the campgrounds are really nice. They have big open areas there's like some tents over there. There's more camping area over there, and volleyball, and it's like this whole area is really, really nice. I would imagine it's crazy packed during certain times, especially during the summer. Like right now it's still 90 degrees in the spring here, but I mean, if you have an RV or something, a little camper, it'd be perfect. You wouldn't have to deal with the Florida heat. I did it when I was a kid, teenager, camping in the South Georgia and Florida with the tent. I'm never doing that again, so I can't do it. I would never sleep. But if you can handle it, more power to you. But yeah, there's like a ton of camping space. We're over here trying to find this last springs, or two more springs, and we're just walking around exploring, looking. It's huge. There's a lot of stuff over there. Little playgrounds, mosquitoes. If you're looking for mosquitoes,
Over there.
been eating them every time I talk.
We have made it to Twin Springs. So you can see like a shelf underwater, and I guess that's the cave. But this one was a little bit of a hike up the road to this one, and you can come in down from the river into this one, and then there's another one just like
Last
pretty
one
short distance
here,
away.
right?
Yep, Deer Springs.
So that's number 5 for us. Yeah, so we've had a nice little walk with all the gnats and all the squirrels. But yeah, so we're gonna continue up the trail. We both got a lot of sun today, you can see.
Where I was sitting like that. I got
the white stripes where it didn't tan. Those are the tiger stripes. But yeah, here comes a lot of people. But we're gonna head on to the next one, but this is what this one looks like. It's really pretty. Would love this one in it, but unfortunately that setback earlier really cost us a lot of time today. But we're gonna make it up tomorrow. Funniest tan line out of all of them though wasn't the stomach.
my pockets.
There's literal pockets tattooed to Rachel's legs. From her shorts, because we wore shorts and she wore the top or whatever. But
yeah, and the bottoms got pushed up and the pockets were just right there.
That's hilarious. Man, we're gonna have to, me and you both. Like I probably got flip-flops tattooed to my feet, but we're gonna have to figure that out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm not wearing flip-flops everywhere. We come to Florida and come back with a worse than farmer tan. So I just want to show you camping. They got RVs and campers and tents. There's a spring right there. So, I mean, if you like this kind of stuff, this place is amazing for camping. Like, I'd love to have a camper right now. You literally get out of your camper and get in the springs, and then leave the springs and go right back to your camper. Like, you gotta go.
It's better than any hotel with a pool.
Yeah, it is. Just gotta deal with all the bugs. Things didn't go wrong today. Without that aside, what do you think about this location?
This was awesome.
This whole,
yeah, it was beautiful.
This whole little area.
It is a little pricey, but I mean, it's
The
like
price
$24 per person
to get in, and then if you want to rent the kayak for 3 hours, it's $25 for both, for a tandem. Not sure how much they charge you for a single kayak, but we rented a tandem one so I could film and she could paddle. And yeah, but I mean, if you bring your own, you ain't got to pay that. You just you're in.
To swim in 5 different springs. You get to just enjoy the amenities of the park. There's like volleyball and playgrounds, and if you wanted to cook out, have a picnic, like, it's a beautiful park to do that in. Love it.
There's so many beautiful springs, and they all look different. It's just like they all have a little. Even this one has 5, and they all look like their own little unique like feel to them.
This one's like shallow.
Yeah. Cool. No paddle boards, but
Yeah, and you can like kayak and paddleboard into all of these springs, which is really cool.
you can tell the leaves are growing nuts right now. But yeah, we're probably about to roll on out of here.
Yeah, we got some walking to do.
We got a mile walk back, and this one just runs right out into the Santa Fe River just like all the rest. But yeah. Whoa, I hit a hole. I'm like really deep. Oh man, that was freezing. What's colder, the rain or the water? Huh?
The rain, because you can't get used to it. Want to see more of Florida's stunning natural springs? Be sure to check out our Natural Springs playlist. It's linked on the end screen. And if you've got a favorite spring we should explore, drop it in the comments.